Bienvenidos al Club de la Animación de Escardó.com. Mi nombre es Víctor Escardó y en el día de hoy tengo la segunda parte de la entrevista a Anthony Wong que realizó Elizabeth Fons. ¿En dónde? En Anomalia, en República Checa. Si quieren también pueden ver un video que es el detrás de cámaras de todo lo que fue esta producción, donde se juntan animadores de toda Europa para trabajar en un periodo corto de tiempo y realizar un corto animado dirigido por un animador de Pixar. Asimismo, pueden ver la primera parte de esta entrevista también en este video que está por aquí. Y todos estos links están en la descripción y los van a encontrar al final de este video.
¿Te has quedado con ganas de animar otro personaje?
Two things. I want to be a creator. I want to have my own, because I always think animation is the tool to express your creativity, and I still think that imagination and creativity are the most important asset in this business, right? And I think every animator should test that. Even if they fail, they know they did it. I still at the stage that I accumulate a lot of knowledge and skill. Not that I'm very knowledgeable. I want to put it into a point in a personal project and see how it goes. Okay, one. The second thing is, I've been animating a lot of funny characters. Like somehow I always got these little funny character, people suffering and stuff, and I got laugh. But I do enjoy a variety of assignments. I really enjoy on dinosaur, working on the weight of the dinosaur. I sure would love some subtle performance scene. Yeah, I do a lot of little action scenes. So the thing is, as artists, we have to grow. Once you cannot get too comfortable, because in comfortable you don't grow. And as artists, we're all forever growing. Yeah, that's why we get into this business, is to grow with artists. Yeah.
¿Todos los animadores tenéis el mismo workflow o cada uno tiene su propio workflow?
Great, yeah, fantastic question. The question is like, is all animators' workflow similar, or they have very individual approach to it? There are actually three layers to this question. The first layer is personal preferences and technique. Some animators in the newer generation are layering, so they deal with energies. So they do, let's character walking, they do the root first, and then they do the overlap, and they do the hands, and so on and so forth. And I came from a 2D background, so I do poses. To me, poses is everything. So we go pose to pose to pose. The end result is the same, but some people, we think a little differently. A lot of times, people do layering. You got a little bit more organic feeling to the animation. Just you cannot pinpoint the keys. Like the pitfall for key animation is some of you can see the keys, key. But another thing is, for key poses animation, that one key can solve a lot of problems. I belong to the key, obviously belong to because of my background, belong to the key animator arrangement. And the other thing I want to talk about is the scheduling. Pretty much all animators fall into the same scheduling, that you show in dailies, you show your scenes often, you communicate with directors. So that workflow, the workflow that fall into a production schedule is the same. You get cast a scene by Monday, you better show something to director before Friday. You don't want to own the scene for too long, because the trap in animation is it makes you work very hard, but you're making a mistake. Yeah, so that part, the scheduling part, is the same, but the approach to animation is slightly different for everybody. Yeah.
¿Qué proyectos tienes de cara al futuro?
My personal plans for the future, it would be a creator. Just keep. I believe, like everybody who go to art school, have some kind of project in their brain. So I want to bring those things to reality. If it fail, it fail, but I want to try it. Yeah, I already, I think, have 3-4 ideas, but I want to try that.
¿Cómo ves el futuro de la animación? ¿Crees que crecerá?
Yeah, it will grow. I remember when 2D collapsed, everybody like panicked. There's no more 2D animation, but actually a lot of work happens in TV. Okay. That we use like those SpongeBob SquarePants, those shows, you cannot CG those. The expression is so extreme, right? So it's specifically made for 2D and it's faster that way too. That is different kind of job. It may not be the kind of job that you see in like documentary, like the Now Man's really comfortable office and working environment with health insurance. That is a studio job. So those may be less. but you have more jobs for video games, for virtual realities, for like other social media options. The one thing about that is that because of these new channels, it's more important to be a creator. I mean, animators should now think of themselves as like a kind of like an entrepreneur. You are an individual creator now with all these chances for distribution. That's the new thinking. Instead of people like past generation, I want to get into this company and will spend my rest of life working for that company with pension. Yeah, as a job, I think those days are. It's still there, but maybe you get more out of being a creator.
Anthony, ¿qué consejos darías a todos los animadores que nos están viendo?
Just remember for this business, imagination and imagination is the most important aspect for this job. Animation is just a technique to carry out your imagination, and nobody who can do this business wants to animate for somebody else's creation for the rest of their life. So just when you get into this business, realizing, let's say you work for a certain studio, but there's always a real motivation underneath that's most likely be your own creation. Make sure you make priority. This is what keeps you going, not like working for certain companies. And then just realize when the time is there, bring this to top. Because animation is busy. We are making 90-minute frame, 90-minute and film one frame at a time. It will suck up all the time. When you got married, you got more obligations. That fire, that dream, that should have priority when the time is right. Okay, and I think in this world, idea is king now with all the distribution, with all the iPhone and different device. And another thing is, some of you may think, oh, it's too far dream to reach. Like, my answer would be, why not you? You know, because I know my classmates, they create SpongeBob's, they create Powerpuff Girl, and they won Oscars. A lot of things you think is unreachable is actually closer than you thought. Okay, the thing is, you gotta see that what you really want. Your goal setting is important. What you really want, and then animation is art. There will be hiccups. There will be a time you stand in a row. You can go either way. What helps the decision is you remember why you're here. Okay, yeah, just remember why you get into this business, and also remember your own creation is it. Yeah, in this age.